Are you considering taking an AP exam without ever having taken an AP class? Or does your school not offer the AP classes that you really wish it did and you still want that AP score? If so, in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about how you can best approach taking an AP exam when you don't have an AP course available. My name is Brooke. I've been coaching students through AP exams as well as the SAT and the ACT for over a decade and a half. You can check out my online ACT and SAT courses at SupertutorTV.com. I've coached a couple of students to perfect scores on the ACT and the SAT, so you can check out all my top tips there. And we also have a couple of ACT prep books that you can check out at Amazon.com, and you can find me on social, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Finally, subscribe to our mailing list, SupertutorTV.com/subscribe. It's totally free, and we will let you know when we have new videos or awesome stuff going on with Super Tutor TV. Cool. So let's talk AP test without an AP class. First of all, I'm going to say it's very ambitious to try to take an AP exam without taking the class. I know a lot of students that think they're going to completely self-study and then they fall on their faces and they end up canceling their exams at the last minute. It's happened a lot. I tried to do this, I'm going to be honest, as a senior in high school, and I massively failed. I got total senioritis. I thought I was going to self-study for the Calculus BC exam. My school didn't offer it, it only offered AB. Completely croaked out on that one. Didn't study a lick. It was a bad idea. So I have been in that group before, but I have had students succeed. So I'm going to talk to you guys about how to do this the right way and how to actually take an AP exam and succeed even if you don't have the official class at your high school. So the first thing that I want you guys to know is this is quite an endeavor, and your best bet is to take as similar a course as possible or to take an online course that is an AP course in its entirety. Now, what do I mean similar course? Well, that can mean at your high school, if your high school offers regular environmental science and you want to take AP environmental science, but they don't offer it, take regular environmental science at the same time as you're prepping yourself for the AP exam. That will make your life so much easier. If it doesn't exist at your high school, you can try to take it at a local community college, or you can take an online class that you actually sign up for and you have a teacher at, and that keeps you accountable. The more accountability you have, the more likely you are to succeed. It doesn't mean it's the only way that you will succeed. The other way that you can succeed is if you have somebody checking in on you, who's checking in on your assignments, who you're turning stuff into. That could be an aunt who is free, or a parent, or it could be a tutor, or it could be, like I said, an online class that you sign up for. So sign up for the most similar class that you can. Again, if that's at your high school, that's great. How else can you sign up for classes? Well, there are free online AP courses in their entirety on plenty of websites on the internet. edx.org has free online AP classes that are given by Rice University, which is cool. Coursera also has some from the University of Houston and other entities. The other way that you can study them is with a paid course. Johns Hopkins has a program called CTY, which is for like advanced science and math students. They have several AP courses that are available to take through their particular platform online, which is another way you can do it. You can also do it through other paid online courses. If you Google like online environmental science, you will find online high schools that have online environmental science classes. Why would you do a paid course when there's free ones? Well, when you pay for something, you tend to complete it more often because you feel like you paid for it and you want to get your money's worth, one. Two, oftentimes the paid courses are going to have a little bit more of accountability factor because you have to show up for class, you might have to show up at a particular time, or you might have to complete things on a particular schedule, or they might bug you, or your mother might bug you because you paid money for it, one or the other. So if you can get some sort of way to keep yourself accountable, that is always a good idea whenever you're doing an extended online course. So that's the first thing, is find a class, and if you don't have a real class, get a digital class or find some sort of substitute for the class so that you've got basically a framework that isn't just a textbook, but you've got like boot tip on it, the whole course somewhere. Number two, step two is get the books. You need to get the same books that you would get if you were in the AP class. So again, if you're just taking environmental science regular at school and you want to take AP environmental science, I want you to bump your books by getting another textbook that is a textbook that is approved by the College Board for AP environmental science. You can find out what is approved by going to the College Board website. You can also save a little bit of money on books if you get an edition that's like maybe one generation older. If you're not doing this with a formal class and you're just self-studying, you can save yourself some cash, and you don't necessarily need the latest and greatest version of the textbook. Usually if you go one back or two back, you're okay. But you should try to get a textbook that's no older than about 10 years old. But you can get a little bit of an older textbook if you want to save some money used on Amazon. And then you want to get the teacher instructions for your course. What do I mean by that? Well, the College Board has a website for teachers who are interested in teaching AP classes where they give an example syllabus. And that's a great tool for you to have as a student who's self-studying, so you know what a class should look like if it's an AP class and what everybody else is doing to prepare for this test. So go and try to find that. You can find it as a course audit. If you type in course audit into Google and type in the name of your course, you should be able to find this page that's called course audit, and it brings up all this information for teachers. But ignore the fact that it's for teachers. You're self-studying, so you're kind of like your own teacher. And find that syllabus and print it out and make sure that you get books that are compatible with that. And like I said, if you're going to take like a community college course to be your similar course and you're going to do it in person, or a dual enrollment course or something like that, go ahead and try to find one that uses a book that's on the College Board list from this website. And that's always helpful. Step number 4, take advantage of the AP resources from the College Board YouTube channel. So there's also a YouTube channel from the College Board where they have full classes of AP classes that are in video form, so you can check that out. They're of varying quality. There are some that are way better than others, so it kind of depends on what you're studying. What's great about YouTube is it's really easy to do in the car, on your phone. For things like history, you could listen to the lectures on your commute to school if you're driving to and from school, or if you're on the cross-country team, you can stick it on your, Apple Watch and go for a jog and listen to the history lessons or the lectures while you're jogging. So that can be helpful, and sometimes YouTube's a little bit easier to access than sort of, EDX or Coursera or wherever these online do-it-yourself courses are. And finally, the last advice that I have for prepping for your AP test without an AP class is use prep books to self-test and ensure you're fully comprehending everything. So another component of an AP course is feedback. And when you're not in a course, you're not necessarily turning in assignments to a human being who reads them, grades them, and gives them back to you. So if that's the case, you want to make sure you're doing self-assessment. And to do that self-assessment, you may want to pick up some prep books. You can get them from places like Barron's or Princeton Review or whatever it is. I will give some suggestions for my favorite books for some AP courses on our blog that goes with this video. You can also check out my Amazon influencer page where I recommend a bunch of AP books. If you buy through the link that's on our screen right now, we get a few cents from Amazon when you purchase, and that helps support our free content. So we appreciate it. Thank you. So you can use prep books, and that's, again, how you're going to test yourself. One of the biggest problems that you have when you're self-prepping is you don't have a teacher giving you tests who's then grading those tests, right? So you need to test yourself, and prep books are a great way to do that. The other component that you're going to need to test yourself on is writing. Most of the AP exams, though not all of them, have a writing component of some sort, and that means you're going to be writing essays. And you want to have another human being look at those if you can, who's qualified. That could mean a tutor. If you have the budget for a tutor, you can also reach out to teachers or mentors that you have at your high school if tutoring is out of your budget. So try to get some feedback of some sort on your essays, and that's kind of the final component. Again, if you take a paid course, you're probably going to have a teacher in that paid course, if you do like an online paid course, who's going to give you feedback as well. And that's another way to help yourself. And that is about it. And finally, start early, guys, because it should be a long road. You should be doing 2 to 6 hours of work a week for probably the equivalent of a whole semester if you really want to be prepared for an AP exam. Awesome, awesome. I hope you guys liked this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. And good luck studying for your AP tests, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.